Hi, welcome. For this video today, we're going to use a few props. One set of yoga blocks. I've just got some foam ones here. They don't have to be anything special. Prop two are some hand weights. So they can be ones like these. They can just be sort of regular dumbbells. I wouldn't go any higher than like 5 pounds. I've just got 2 pounds here. You can go pretty light. And then this is optional, but like make yourself comfortable. A blanket or something to pad out your knees. We're going to spend a little bit of time kneeling. So if you feel uncomfy when there's pressure, direct pressure on your knees like this, grab yourself something for padding. Otherwise, we're going to start sitting down. So I'm actually going to take this blanket and sit right on top of it. And you can take any comfortable position that you like. Hopefully something where you can easily bring your hands down to the floor. Sit up tall through your spine, like there's something pulling you up through the crown of your head. Take a big breath in. And sigh it out. Let's do that again. This time, bring your arms way up overhead. And then exhale, sigh it out, wave your arms down. One last time. Big breath in, stretch up. And then sigh it out. Take a moment to let your breath return back to its usual pace. And then bring your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Stretching through the left side of your neck. This feels good. You can keep it here. Option to bring your opposite hand out towards the floor. And then bring your hand back to your lap if it's out. Bring your head back on up. And let's go over to the other side. So left ear towards left shoulder. Option, stretch your right arm out to the side. You might imagine like there's something pulling you at opposite ends. Make sure you can still breathe nice and evenly. And then bring your hand back to your lap. Head comes back up. Nice. Let's just take a nice big shoulder roll just because it feels good. And then other way. Nice. Okay, bring your right hand down towards the floor. Stretch your left arm up and really lean over to the right. But make sure that your left hip bone doesn't come up with you, yeah? So anchor both your hips down into the ground as you stretch over to the side. Nice. Next time you inhale, reach open towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, wave it on down. You can let your hand touch the ground. Let's do that 3 times total. So 2 more times. Big stretch open. And exhale. Twist inwards. Last one. And then twist your body inwards. Crawl yourself over to the other side. And open up. And then twist inwards 3 times on this side. Let's open back on up and reach over to the left now. So same thing here. You're going to want to let your hip bones sneak up. Don't let it. Push your right hip bone down towards the floor and stretch your right arm up. And then let's wave ourselves back and through center. And take a nice sigh out. All right, shake that off. And let's get a little bit more into our shoulders. So bring your arms up, elbows bent, like you're going stop to somebody. And then right away, what I wanted to do was flare my ribs forwards. Try to stack your ribs over top of your hips. So we're going to try to keep the spine in this position. And then start to flip your palms towards the floor and then behind you. And then flip your arms back up and see how far back you can bring your hands now. So palms coming towards the ceiling. And they're not going to go all the way back. Like at some point you're going to stop. And again. Nice. So moving through your full range of motion at your shoulders here. Beautiful. Okay, let's do one more and then stretch your arms up overhead. Pull them down. Whew. Let's do that a couple more times. Stretch your arms up. Pull your elbows down towards your side. Last one. And then bring your elbows back down. Bring your hands towards the floor, towards your lap. Give yourself a nice little shake out. Okay, this is where we're going to bring weights into the mix. So we can start this without weights or just go right for it. If you're going right for it, I would recommend starting a little bit lower, but flip your palms up, elbows in towards your side. Once again, straighten up through your spine. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. And then bring your palms into touch. Bring your hands out to the side. And this is where we start. And then let's add on. Next time you bring your palms out to the side, extend your arms out. Whew. Then bring your elbows in. Hands come back together. Nice. Extend your arms out to the side. They can be about shoulder height. And then back in. Okay, next add-on. When you reach your arms out to the side, flip your palms back behind you. And then flip them back up. Elbows come in. Hands come back together. Nice. So spine is staying straight the entire way through this. And that's the challenge, right? Okay, two more. This is the last one. Flip your palms back. Palms come back up towards the ceiling. Elbows come back in. Hands come back together and set your weights down. Take a little shake through your shoulders. Grab a sip of water. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Let's come on over to hands and knees. So when I'm on hands and knees, especially if I'm right on a hardwood floor, even if I have a yoga mat, I often like to bring some padding there. Some days I feel a little more sensitive than others, so today I think I want a blanket. Now bring your hands underneath of your shoulders and the knees about underneath of your hips. Make any little adjustments you need to do there. And then let's move through some cat-cows to start. So tilting the tailbone forward, gaze comes up. And tuck your tail, arch your spine, bring your gaze down. Roll back and forth through the spine. And let's find that middle ground. So neutral spine. push through the heel of your hand, push through your finger pads. So imagine like your hands are suction cups on the ground. The very center of your palm is going to be, a little bit raised away. Nice. And then keep your arms straight. Start to sink your chest towards the floor. And then keeping your arms straight still, push the floor away from you. Nice. So sink your chest down towards the floor and then push the floor away from you. So when your shoulder blades come back like this, they're retracting. Keep your elbows hugged in. And then as you push the floor away from you, your shoulders protract. Nice. Let's do just a couple more. And then find your neutral. So once again, somewhere in the middle. And you know what? Let's come down onto forearms just to give the wrists a little bit of a break. You can interlace your fingers or forearms straight. It's up to you. And then right away, let's bring the right foot back. If your left hip popped out here, it very probably did. Try to hug it in towards center line of your body and have both your hip bones pointing down towards the floor. Try to keep your spine nice and straight as you lift your right foot away from the ground. And then tap it over to one side and over to the other. And that's the move. Making little rainbows with your foot. Keep pushing through your forearms to keep your chest lifted away from the floor. Let's keep on going. You can do it. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your foot back down towards the floor. Knee comes back in. Stretch your arms forward and your hips back into a child's pose. Your forehead can come down to the floor. I'm keeping my head up so I don't talk right into my mic. And pull yourself back forward to a tabletop and back down onto forearms. So once again, let's make sure that the elbows are stacked underneath of the shoulders. What you do with your hands is up to you. That's your business. Okay, this time left foot comes back. So maybe you can see it on this side a little bit better, but right away my right hip wants to pop out. So I'm going to address that by hugging it in to the side, pointing my left hip down just a little bit to even out. And then let's raise that foot up. Keep your spine from arching a lot. So try to keep pretty neutral here and then tap your foot over to the side and over to the other side. So little rainbows side to side. Whew. Try not to let your chest sink towards the floor as you do this. So staying really strong through the shoulders. Keep on going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knee back in. Stretch your arms forward. Hips come back. This time in your child's pose, reach over to one side. And then come back through center to the other side. Nice. Come back through center and push on up to a kneel. Nice. I'm just going to turn around to face you, but you can stay pretty much where you are. And let's take one of the blocks and put it in between your thighs. This is very optional. If you have wooden blocks or something really hard, this might not be that comfortable, but these foam ones I find are soft enough to do this. So holding on to the block. It can be in sort of any orientation that you can comfortably hold it on to, but maybe not this. Stand up tall in your kneel. Nice. And let's bring the hands to the hips. Lean over to one side and over towards the other. Let's get a little bit more open through the side body, side of the hips. Keep squeezing onto that block as you do this, though. Okay, let's come up through center. Then bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers, or do whatever you can to push your hands into your head and your head into your hands a little bit. Keep your elbows nice and wide. And now we're going to lean over to the right. Pull yourself up. Lean over to the left. Really pull yourself up. Squeeze that block in between your legs to find the strength to pull yourself up. One more time, each side. Come back up through center. Take your hands down by your side. Give everything a nice little shake. This is where we can bring weights into it. So actually I'm going to turn this way so you can see how this is going from this side. So have your hands down by your side. You can have your weights there for now. And then bring your arms up to shoulder height right away. See what's happening in your spine. Stack your ribs over top of your hips and then lean back as far back as you can without collapsing through your spine. It doesn't have to be that far, and then pull yourself forward. So lean back, and then with the force of the front of your legs, pull yourself forward. Whew. Okay, let's add some arms to this. It might actually even make it a little easier. Lean back, and then bring your elbows in towards your side as you pull yourself up. Yeah. So now you also get this momentum from your arms as you pull yourself forward and lean back. They can be kind of a counterbalance. Okay, let's make this a little bit more interesting by switching up the arms. Both arms come forward as you lean forward, and then just the right arm comes back. And opposite arm comes back. Nice. Whew. Keep squeezing that block in between your legs. Imagine like you're pulling yourself up with your arms, like you're pulling on some kind of rope. One more time, each side. Bring both your arms forward, let them down, set those weights to the side, take that block out from between your legs, and you can just toss it. Let's meet back in a seat. Take a little moment to catch your breath. And sit your spine up tall once again. Stack your head over top of your shoulders. Shoulders over top of your ribs. Ribs over top of your hips. Take a breath in and out. Just notice how you're feeling. Okay, now that we have our shoulders all nice and warmed up, let's do some more. Actually, you know what? I started picking up these weights, but we can start without. Bring your hands out in front of you, palms facing in, so arms are straight. And like we were doing on the floor, keep your arms straight. Push your arms back, or your shoulders back, I should say. And then keep your arms straight. Pull your shoulders apart so your hands reach forward. Nice. So as you pull your arms back, your shoulder blades retract. And then as your hands come forward, your shoulder blades protract. Beautiful. Okay, one more. And then bring your arms down by your side. We're going to start this with our arms down to give them a break. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears. So here your shoulders are elevated. And then pull your shoulders all the way down. Your shoulders are depressed. So elevate, pull your shoulders up, depress, pull your shoulders down. Nice. Okay, I think you get the idea. It's like the most exaggerated shrug you've ever done. Now we're going to string it together. So let's bring the hands out. We're going to do that with arms out just to see how that feels. All right, and this is where you have one more chance to add in hand weights if you so desire. Bring your arms out in front of you once more. So your palms are going to face inwards. Sit up tall. And then bring your shoulder blades up. So elevate. And then hands come forward. Protract. Shoulder blades come down. Depress. Arms come back. Shoulder blades retract. So it's up, forward, down, back. Elevate, protract, depress, retract. And then you can kind of get this circular motion going. It feels wild. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring your arms down. Give your shoulders a little shimmy shake. Give yourself a break. Grab a sip of water. Stay hydrated. Okay, I'm stalling because we're going to do it one more time, but going in the opposite direction. So let's see if I can remember this. All right, bring your hands forward. Nice. Okay, this time, shoulder blades come down. Shoulder blades come back. Nope. All right, shoulder blades come down. Shoulder blades come forward, up, back. So it's down, forward, up, back. Nice. Let's see if we can go in that circular motion just 3 times. So this is 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms down. Give everything a nice shake. Let yourself catch your breath. And bring your hands into your lap. Let's take a moment here to notice everything that's going on in our shoulders, feelings, sensations of warmth, tension, openness. Start to clasp your hands back behind you. So reach your arms back, puff your chest out. And then start to fold forward. You don't have to go very far, just far enough so that you can start to pull yourself back up to a seat. Puff your chest back up. And then once again, fold forward. Hands come forward. You don't have to fold all the way down, just far enough so that you can imagine like something is pulling you back through your hands. Okay, last time. Let's fold forward once more. And then pull back up. Bring your hands back to your lap. And we are all done here for today. Hope your shoulders feel nice and warm. I'll see you in the next one.